Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this reading for tomorrow, the 26th of whatever month we're in. It's January. I almost said September. So January. Thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. If you're coming to this video not live, go down below. All the timestamps will be below this video. Rochelle, hello. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna give everybody just like a minute to jump in here. Also, I'm not gonna answer super chats tonight. I think I'm going to take a little bit of a break from super chats just so everybody knows. I feel like the videos have been just better. And it's not wearing me out so much. So I do think I will continue to answer super chats, but I think I'm going to do super chats in separate videos every once in a while. But I just feel like the last week I felt like I wanted to kind of do an experiment, see how I kind of felt with the dailies, and I just feel like they were better, and I rather put out better videos than answer super chats. So I hope that makes sense, but thank you everybody for understanding. But basically I've kind of made the decision that I'm not going to answer super chats in these videos, so when I do them, I'll probably be doing them in different videos. So that'll be that. But hello, and Tracy, hello. Tracy, why are you asking again with question marks? I don't even understand what you're saying. Aga, hello. Patty, hello. And Deanna, hello. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Again, I'm not going to be answering super chats tonight, people, or for the, basically in these dailies anymore. So there you go. But let me just, oh, that is pinned. Okay, that works. All right, we're going to get started here, people. So thank you, everybody, again, for being here. We're going to start with Aries. I am using the 5-cent tarot tonight. This is a new deck that I got, and I love this deck. It's brand new, and it's just awesome. So that's why we're going to use it. And I will be probably... I will be shuffling this deck halfway through the signs as well, because I only have one. Sandy, hello. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. All right, Aries, let's see what is going on for you here, Aries people. Aries, you have the King of Pentacles here, the Two of Swords, and you have the King of Wands. So I feel like you're kind of like maybe trying to make a decision here. What's best for you? I feel for some of you, I feel like saying you need to stick to your, I feel like saying you need to stick to your vision here, Aries. For some of you, I just get some sort of weird kind of like disagreement, or you could be having a disagreement, maybe if you're like married or you're with a person here. I feel, and I mean I don't normally pick sides in relationships here, Aries, but I feel like saying you're right. I feel like this is you on this side here with the with this King of Wands. I feel like the King of Pentacles could be like a difficult or kind of like more stubborn energy. It's not coming off. Sorry, these aren't coming up very well. So let's brighten it up in here a little bit here, Aries. But it's not coming up like this is necessarily like a bad person or some sort of crazy disagreement that you're going through or anything like that. I just feel that you're right in a situation, and I feel like saying your vision is kind of like outweighing this person's decisions as well, and I feel like it should, as weird as that sounds. So I do feel like for some of you, it's like you know the right answer in like a relationship, especially if this is like a relationship decision that you're making. Like if you're deciding, like, for some of you, I feel like it has to do with finances. And again, maybe somebody doesn't want you to start a business or doesn't want you to change your jobs or something, but I feel like you know the right answer with this King of Wands energy, and I feel like you're taking the lead here. Clarifying this, you have the Six of Pentacles, so it's like you are planting seed. I feel like you're moving in the right direction here. I feel like you are the one that knows. So you're right, Aries. There you go. I feel like your reading is basically just saying you're right. For others of you, I do feel like this could be love, but I feel like someone has like sharing problems here with this King of Pentacles. So if you're looking for love, I do feel this could be a new person that's coming in for you, but I feel like they're a little bit stingy as far as giving is concerned. I don't really know if this is like that big of an issue. It could be one of those things where they're going to learn how to get into a relationship. I'm getting something about like birth order literally popping into my head. I haven't even like thought of that in a long time, but I mean, there's like a scientist who thinks that birth order, when you were born, kind of determines your future relationships. Like firstborn should be with the last child, whatever the hell you call that. I don't know. It's not popping up in my head. Or it's like, having two firstborn children together in a relationship can be challenging. That's popping into my head. I feel like someone needs to learn how to share. I don't know. This could be like a firstborn child, someone who never had to share. And I feel like they're having a hard time with this Six of Pentacles. So this could be in a love situation. I feel like they're very stuck in their ways here as well. For some of you, it's almost like you're dealing with a person who isn't, it's like they're not seeing things clearly. I'm having like weird stories pop into my head here, Aries. It's almost like maybe you make more money and you're like, you should stay home and take care of the kids. Like all these things are popping into my head. And it's like they're just not, I don't think they're selfish. I just feel like they're not thinking of things properly. And I feel like that needs to happen. For others, I feel like you're just taking the lead here. I feel like you're seeing results with this Six of Pentacles finally on whatever you've been working on with the King of Wands here. I feel like this King of Wands is basically saying you've been working on your vision. You've been working towards like success. And the Six of Pentacles to me is kind of like the first little sprouts of success coming up for you here, Aries. So I do feel success coming in for you, Aries. Love it. That looks good. So thank you, Aries. All right, Taurus. Let's see what we have going on for you here, Taurus people. Taurus, you have the Two of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Hierophant, you, showing up here. I did your reading this morning, and you also showed up as the center card. You showed up as the middle card in your 9-card spread for the weekly reading. That will be coming out tomorrow, and that is a very strong position. Whenever you show up as yourself in a reading, especially as a center card, it puts you in like a position of power and strength. So I feel that there's a lot of abundance and like kind of like wisdom that you're gaining at this time. To me, this is just saying you're making a decision. The Two of Pentacles can be kind of like a wishy-washy, kind of back and forth type of energy here. So I feel for some of you, this Two of Pentacles is more saying, it's like saying something about your priorities. I feel like you're getting your priorities in order. You're making something a priority. And what are you making a priority? The Page of Pentacles. This, to me, could be like a very solid foundation, something new that you are beginning. So it's like, I feel like you're at this like foundational level on something like some sort of project that you're working on. Your whole entire reading was about you basically having some sort of major glow up, Taurus, for your weekly reading for next week. And it was really powerful, really good reading. And I feel like this Page of Pentacles is saying like you're working on something like a business idea or a project or a personal project, maybe writing a book or something. There's like something that is going to make you stand out with this Page of Pentacles energy, because again, I feel like here is your glow up. There's really not much else to say in this reading, because I feel like it is just a glow up for you. You also had the Lovers as well. It's really funny. There are these two snakes on this card. I don't know what's going on with my camera focus today, but it won't focus on the cards, but there's two snakes on the Lovers here on this version of the Lovers. And I was saying to you in your weekly reading that it's like something is kind of it's like something is standing out to you here with the Lovers card, I feel. But it's, it's like you're seeing someone's true colors here with this energy. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you're seeing something in a person that could be like a snake, right? And this is what I was saying in your weekly reading. It's almost like you're seeing a snake poke its head out from under a rock. And it's like, I feel like the closer you look at something, it's like you see that there are actually more snakes, as creepy as that sounds. And it's like super creepy in my head here, Taurus. So I feel for some of you, it's like something is standing out to you. It's like you're noticing something, whether it be about a person in a partnership or in a relationship. And it's like something that you can't ignore any longer. And I kind of felt this energy for you here this morning. So I feel like you're making choices at this time. For some of you, I feel like you're giving a person options in a relationship. It's almost like, I don't think this is an ultimatum that you're giving a person in a relationship. I feel like you're just saying like either grow up or get out type of thing here, Taurus. So I feel like you're just being more certain of what you want. And because of that, I feel like you're getting everything you want because of this Hierophant as well. It's like you're truly standing in your power here, Taurus, with this Hierophant energy. So I really like that. I feel like your kind of like own worst enemy at this time would probably be doubting yourself with this Hierophant card. The Hierophant, basically says, everything that you need to know. The worst thing we can do with the Hierophant is doubt, because it's saying, like the Hierophant can come up and say, you have gone through these levels, you have learned from the universe, or you have gone through almost some sort of learning journey, because the Hierophant represents 3 levels. He normally has 3 levels to his crown, and it kind of could be saying that you have graduated from something that you have learned, but don't doubt it. If you doubt it, then the universe is like, oh, I guess you haven't learned. So I feel you are being called to do something here, Taurus, like maybe start a business or work on your project or to move on to a new job or to leave a relationship. I almost feel this energy of kind of like outgrowing something. And, the Hierophant in reverse can represent kind of rebellion or rebelling against something. And that word is popping into my head, but I don't think it's like rebellion. I don't think you're rebelling against something. I feel like the rebellion is just you graduating. It's like you're ready for the next level. So I feel in a lot of ways it's just saying, glow up time, Taurus. Love it. Very good. Thank you, Taurus. Let's see what we have for you, Gemini. Hold on one second, everybody. I have my heat on and I am roasting. I will be right back. All right, sorry about that. I was about to melt on camera, so we can't have that happening, right? But let's see what we have for you, Gemini people. And Gemini. Gemini, you have the King of Cups here, the Star, and the Ten of Wands here. I feel like something has become a burden for you here. You have the Devil clarifying as well. We'll talk about that in just a minute. But I feel for some of you that like a love situation has, it's like you're hoping, I feel like for some of you, you could be hoping for renewal with a King of Cups type of person, someone who's very balanced, probably very nurturing, caring, probably someone very compassionate as well. And the Star, I feel like you've had a lot of faith. Somebody had a lot of faith and hope in a situation that would work out, but I feel like too many Ten of Wands got in the way. I don't even think this is one Ten of Wands. I feel like there were kind of several burdens that were experienced in this connection, if this is a love connection that has kind of gone stale, or maybe there are some toxic things that need to be addressed with this Devil energy. For some of you, I feel like this is a person that you're with or that you could still be with. It kind of feels like a situationship to me here, Gemini. So I feel that maybe with some work and some communication, this situation could be corrected. For others, I feel like there's just too much fear in this situation. I feel like you need to turn this Devil upside down. I mean, the Devil in reverse can represent freedom. It can represent being set free. The Devil in reverse can represent kind of like releasing something as well. And it can represent detaching from a negative connection, or it can represent detachment in general when the Devil comes up in reverse. But I almost feel that you could fix a situation here with this energy, but I feel like there needs to be kind of a release of whatever this Ten of Wands is. The Ten of Wands is actually pretty easy as far as a solution is concerned. The Ten of Wands represents delegation. The Ten of Wands says that if you want to release some burdens, you need to learn how to delegate. You could be trying to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders right now, Gemini, with the Ten of Wands. But the Ten of Wands says there are people, places, and things that could help you make things a lot easier in your life. So I feel for some of you, this is saying, like, open up to opportunities that people, or open up to opportunities that could kind of lighten the load. For some of you, it's like you could be overcomplicating something here. I do get a weird message here. It's like you're overcomplicating things in your life, I feel, and it's like because maybe it's almost like a distraction is what I'm getting with that Devil energy. So I feel like you need to be careful of not facing something here as well. I feel like you need to kind of open up and face things you need to face. I also feel like you need to kind of delegate and make things easier in your life. I do feel like there's a lot of reasons to be hopeful with this Star card as well. Again, you have the Devil clarifying. For some of you, I do feel like you could be separating away from a kind of some sort of like dependency here. It does feel like it could be a toxic connection for some of you. It could be with a Capricorn. It could be with a water sign. It could be an Aquarius as well. But for some of you, I feel like you could be healing this situation. For others, I feel like saying the damage is done and you're probably just going to separate away from this, especially if it's something where, to me, I feel the word that's popping into my head the most is self-control with this Devil card. So I feel kind of like several different ways about that for you. For some of you, maybe you're with a person who has no self-control. For others of you, it's like maybe you have no self-control when you're around this person. Maybe you lose all control and maybe it's just kind of too much. And so I feel that this is saying basically that you need to release that control. And so that's what I feel here. I feel like some of you either are letting that go, or you need to release something here, basically. And I feel like that will lead to a lot of freedom for you, Gemini. You have I just want to see, you have the Three of Wands here. Yeah, definitely like a decision needs to be made here, is what I would say to you. The Three of Wands is like a card of waiting for the perfect moment when there never will be a perfect moment. So I feel like for some of you, it's just saying that you need to take action towards something. You need to move through some obstacles here. I do feel like looking into the future is a little bit of a challenge with the Three of Wands for you here, Gemini. The Three of Wands is a card of foresight. It's a card of seeing and looking into the future. But it's almost like there's no clarity. Like, look, it's a fly on this card. You know, flies have those compound eyes. They see a bunch of different versions of whatever it is that they're looking at. And I feel that's what's happening to you. And, you know, especially if you're experiencing kind of challenges at this time, Gemini, I feel like you're almost projecting too much into the future. You're picturing too many what ifs, and I do feel that could be kind of holding you back. So I'd make sure to not do that with the Three of Wands. But there you go. Thank you, Gemini. Really appreciate it. Let's see what we have for you here, Cancer. And Cancer. Cancer, you have the Queen of Swords here, the King of Pentacles, and the Hangman here. I feel for some of you, this is communication, is what's popping into my head here. It's being clarified by the world. I do feel like this could be love that is coming in for you here. And, I like this. I feel like this is someone who, like, where it's just very harmonious is a word that's popping into my head. The world can represent, like, harmony, you know, can represent everything, you know, being together. And so I feel that you could be receiving communication with this Queen of Swords. For some reason, I don't really consider the Queen of Swords to be a card of communication, you know, even though, to me, all the Swords cards can represent communication. The Knight of Pentacles here, I feel like is like someone making a move towards you very cautiously. And the Hangman, I feel like it could be a Pisces, could be an Earth sign or a Pisces coming in for you. I feel like they're a little bit slow. I feel like they're a little bit standoffish. I feel like this person is like patient. I feel like they're lonely is the word that's popping into my head as well. So you could be encountering a new person. I feel like they're wearing armor, like the Knight of Pentacles, and I feel that it's based off of kind of like loneliness. They're coming from a lonely place. I feel for some of you that they could be going through something. They could have lost a relationship or recently gotten out of a relationship here, Cancer, and I feel like that could be why they're a little bit standoffish. Although I don't really feel that this would be too bad. I feel like, you know, for the most part, I feel like this person will make a move. For the rest of you, I feel like this is saying, you need to get moving here, Cancer. I feel for some of you, this is saying you need to get a move on, because this energy can represent kind of like stalling. This is a little bit of a stalled energy here, Cancer. The Knight of Pentacles can be like a little bit slow in moving forward, and the Hangman is a card of stalling. You know, it can represent taking time or not moving forward very quickly, or, you know, kind of can represent delays and, you know, hung energy. So I feel there is a need to get moving here, Cancer, with these cards. I feel like there's a need for you to take action and not stall. What are you stalling on here? Four of Swords. It's like you're asking yourself, are you ready for something here? I feel like, are you ready to win? Maybe that's just what it is. I'm like looking for, I pulled that extra card because I wanted to see what is Cancer waiting for. And I feel like the world could, you know, can just be a card of like success. And I feel for a lot of you, maybe you're just wondering if you're ready to have success. It's like, I feel this, like you have a ton, let's put it this way, like all those cards here, these are all cards like preparation, being prepared and getting prepared. It's like you've been preparing yourself for a victory in some area of your life. I feel like this is in that, I feel that Hangman is talking about some sort of stalling. So I feel you need to like move towards success here, Cancer. I feel you are definitely ready with these cards. I feel like you've done all the growth that you have needed to do, and it's time to go to the next level here, Cancer. I feel there's a lot of success coming in for you. For others, I definitely feel this is like a relationship coming in for you. I do feel long distance as well. It could take, obviously, because of COVID, you know, with the Knight of Pentacles here, if you're dealing with someone long distance, it could take some time for you to get together with this person because of the travel restrictions and things like that. But I do feel this person is very, I feel like they're kind of very goal oriented. In two cards of goals here and achieving things. So I feel for a lot of you, this is like saying that you could be meeting someone where it's like they set meeting you as a goal, and they make it happen. Doesn't matter how long, doesn't matter the time or the place. I feel like this person is like a real go-getter type of energy here. For others, I feel like you need to see the potential that someone could have as well. So some of you might be meeting a person where it's like they're on their way to something. I feel those are the words that are popping into my head. But what are they on their way to? I feel like they're just on their way to success. It's like maybe you're meeting someone who's building a business, or you're meeting someone who's in school or something. I just feel like they have not completed their journey yet. So you might be meeting someone who is just kind of like, I just feel like saying on the way. I literally feel like they're on the way to you and on the way to something else. So I do feel like a need to be patient with this person, but I feel like it'd be very harmonious, very well balanced, and just a positive relationship overall, Cancer. So I'd go for it. Thank you, Cancer. Let's see what we have for you here, Leo people and Leo. Leo, you have the Four of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles here. Wondering if you want to invest in something anymore. You have the Wheel of Fortune as well. Hoping for a lucky break is what I'm getting on that Wheel of Fortune. So I feel for some of you, obviously this could be divorce. Some of you could be going through a divorce here. You have the Four of Wands, marriage, and then you have the Eight of Cups, which is walking away, and you have the Seven of Pentacles. Maybe some of you decided that a relationship wasn't worth the effort anymore, and it's like you're walking away from marriage or a relationship here. For others, I feel like this could be you deciding that you're going to only walk towards something that produces results with the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is a card of diligence. It's just like a card of hard work. The guy that is normally on the Seven of Pentacles, he's looking at the Seven Pentacles on the ground. He has worked hard to get those Seven Pentacles. So I feel for a lot of you, you're kind of just looking at things that you are working on, and I feel that you're hoping that luck will be kind of turning in your favor with this Wheel of Fortune card here. I feel like you're just kind of done with fate, though. I do get like this more of a kind of like a control message here, Leo, where I feel like you're taking more control of fate, so to speak here. I feel like you're not necessarily leaving things up to fate any longer. I feel like you are kind of making sure that things that need to happen in your life. This is like a very go-getter type of energy that I'm getting for you here, Leo. And so I really like that. With the Four of Wands, I feel like you could be kind of making an agreement with yourself. It's like you're saying, I feel this card is saying that you are saying to yourself, I'm only going to invest in situations that invest in me. I'm only going to put my work into things that bear fruit with the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles can come up sometimes when we're like overworked, when we work too much and we are not getting results. Sometimes hard work isn't the answer sometimes, right? Sometimes smart work is the answer. And I feel this Eight of Cups here is just saying you're walking away from things and paying attention to the details. What you're asking yourself, what is smart work? The Eight of Cups is a card of like introspection. It's a card of going on an inner journey. And I feel for a lot of you, that's what you're trying to decide with the Seven of Pentacles, like what work actually bears fruit. And sometimes I think that kind of like work can be a form of escapism as well. It's like we can just bury our head in work and we cannot pay attention to the details, or we could be saying, or we could just be working and just so that we can distract ourselves, right? So I feel like this is saying that you're no longer doing that. I feel like you're doing smart work, not hard work, in all areas of your life. I feel like that's going to get things turning in your favor with the Wheel of Fortune here. I'm getting a lot of different words kind of on this card. I do feel for some of you, you could be surprising people in your life a little bit here with this card. Like maybe you're realizing that your job isn't worth it and you could be going to get another job, right? Or you could be quitting your job or leaving a job. And I feel like people could be calling you crazy or whatever, but I wouldn't worry about it, Leo. I feel like you're making the right decision with this card. I feel you're moving more towards your destiny. I'm also getting this message where I feel like you need to not be afraid to embrace something with this Wheel of Fortune energy. Sometimes, I feel that you could almost be being a little bit too humble at this time, Leo. And I feel like you need to brag, is what I would say here. I feel like you need to, put yourself first here. This could be one of those situations where it's like you're almost being too nice. Or, I always get this for you lately. The past, 2 weeks, I've been getting these messages for you, Leo, where I feel like you really need to kind of, stand out. I feel like you really need to embrace something that you're good at and not be afraid to tell people. I feel like this is saying it's not time to be humble. I mean, and again, I'm not saying you're not being humble. I'm just saying I feel like you're standing up for yourself and doing yourself. You know what's popping to my head? is it's like if you got it, flaunt it, right? If you're like truly good at something at work, brag about it, talk about it. That's what I feel like this is saying for you. So I feel like you need to kind of show off here, Leo, but love it. So thank you, Leo. Virgo, let's see what we have for you here, Virgo people. And Virgo. Virgo, you have the Ten of Cups, the High Priestess. Ooh, this card is awesome. I love this card. Look at this. It's not going to focus. Whatever. Really cool card. And you have the Justice card here as well, Virgo. So I feel that for some of you that this could be love that is coming in for you here. It could be a little bit of like the truth coming out in a relationship. So, you know, some of you could be receiving the truth in a relationship here. And again, like all the readings that I've been doing lately, we're kind of getting into that retrograde time. And so it does seem like maybe people are focusing more on work all of a sudden. And you know, to me, that does happen during retrograde sometimes. So for a lot of you, I feel like you're like focused on work or business, and you're kind of pulling away from something where the truth was revealed. I feel like saying you always knew something was true here, Virgo. And now it's being proven to you with this Justice energy. Ten of Cups, you know, could be love. So it's like maybe you always knew that there was a truth in a relationship, or maybe you always knew that a person was interested in you. And it's like, I feel this is coming out. I do feel this is a positive message. I don't think this is a challenging message. These are all positive cards that you have here. And I feel like this is a positive truth that is coming out. For others, I feel that you are kind of more focusing on yourself with this Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is, you know, fortune after difficulty. It's a card, you know, can represent happy home, happy family, but it is a card of happiness. And it is a card of like harmony and kind of healing yourself. It's a card of like well-being. It's a card of being healthy as well. And you have the High Priestess here and this Justice card. So it's like you're bringing things into balance. And I really like that for you here, Virgo. I feel you're standing out in a lot of ways as well. So I feel like you could be getting a lot of positive attention. Yeah, Two of Wands. You're making progress at this time, finally. I feel like saying finally. You're making progress here, Virgo. You're finally seeing progress in your life with this Two of Wands energy. I feel like this is allowing you to make better plans. I almost get like Emperor vibes popping into my head here. You know, and the reason that the Emperor has not shown up is because I feel like you're still in the process of coming up with a process, right? The Emperor has a very solid plan. He knows exactly where he's going, and he's going in that direction, whatever it is. I feel like you're still trying to discover your plan with these two cards, but I feel like you're making progress on the plan. It's like maybe you're thinking to yourself, oh, I want to start a business, I don't know what to do, but it's like you're coming up with a better plan here. I feel this could be anything. For some of you, I feel like some inspiration as well. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse can represent like a lack of inspiration, or maybe not having enough details, not understanding what you should do. The way to think about the Eight of Pentacles is it's almost like a key. You know, the Eight of Pentacles says you hold the keys necessary to open doors in your life, but when it comes up in reverse, we don't necessarily understand what direction to go in, or maybe we lack critical information to start moving forward, or maybe we just don't know the details, or maybe we also are lacking resources as well. Like, the Eight of Pentacles, I don't read reversals, I read intuitively, but the Eight of Pentacles can sometimes say that maybe you're like wanting to move. If the Eight of Pentacles comes up in reverse, it could just say you just don't have the resources, you're lacking critical information or something like that. But the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like is saying you're learning on what you need to do to find success, so I like that. I also feel like you just don't want to stay the same, is what this is saying. The Eight of Pentacles can represent like just wanting to be successful. Plain and simple. It's a card of mastery. It's like the guy on the card, he is learning how to do something. He's learning how to master a skill. And I feel like this is saying you want to be above average. I feel like you are wanting to be recognized even in some cases. And that is what you're working towards here, Virgo. So damn, Virgo, I love this. I've been loving your readings lately for sure. So thank you, Virgo. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. I'm going to drop a shuffle on these right now, just so that I can get through the rest of the signs. But if you're wondering, by the way, this deck here is called the 5 Cent Tarot, and I think it's only on Etsy if I'm not mistaken, but I saw it the other day. I was like, I need that deck. It's awesome. So it's just called the 5 Cent Tarot on Etsy, and I love it. It's an awesome deck. Also, just so everybody knows, I'm not going to be answering super chats anymore on these lives. I feel like the readings have been way better the last week, just not doing super chats, which, they take up a lot of my time, effort, and energy. And so what I probably am going to start doing is maybe like once a week or every once in a while, I will go live separately to answer super chats. But for right now, I'm going to take a little bit of a break, but I appreciate all the support. And thank you, everybody, as well. I can't believe it. We hit 300K as well. I didn't even say it at the beginning of this video, but thank you, everybody, for 300K. I can't believe it. Never thought in a million years that I would hit 300,000 subscribers. Insane. When I started like 6 years ago, I was like 10,000 would be good. So thank you. But anyway, Libra, let's see what we have for you Libra people and Libra. Let's see here. Libra, you have the Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords here, and the Two of Swords here as well. I feel like you're kind of at this place where it's like you're needing to make a decision. Are you going to make this choice? Yes? Wouldn't even worry about it, Libra. The Two of Swords can represent needing to make a decision, but it's kind of like you're stuck at, it's a card of being at an impasse, not being able to move forwards or backwards, not being able to make a decision. So I feel for some of you, it's like you're not sure what decision to make. I thought this was a bucket up here, Libra. It's not going to show up really well on this camera, I guess, but it's actually a thimble. But I thought there was like a bucket on a snake's head on the card here. And I feel for some of you, the Two of Swords could say that you're just kind of like not wanting to, it's like you're not wanting to look at something, or you need to look at a decision you need to make. Same thing with the Two of Swords as well. So again, this is the Ace of Swords right here. Ace of Swords can be like you're waiting for clarity, or you're waiting to figure something out. So I feel for some of you, you are kind of waiting for some clarity with the Ace of Swords. And the Two of Swords kind of says that until you gain some clarity, maybe you're having a little bit of a hard time making a decision. So what is this decision? The Magician, a new beginning. I feel for some of you, you could be wondering if you should have a new beginning with a person. So maybe you're kind of just not sure. The Four of Pentacles could be you kind of saying, well, I feel very secure with this person. So maybe there's a specific person that you do feel secure with, but maybe at the same time you're like, but they're a butthead, or but they don't have a job or something, right? And I'm not saying money is important, but it is, right? And so I feel that there is kind of a hard decision that you're trying to make with this energy about a new beginning. It doesn't have to be love as well. It could be anything. The Magician can also be a card of resourcefulness. So it's like you always get the Queen of Pentacles, except for tonight, but you usually have the Queen of Pentacles in your readings, and you could be kind of wondering whether or not you have the resources. The Magician says you have the resources necessary to do something that you want to do. So I feel for a lot of you, you just need to realize that with this card. The Magician can also be a card of like mastery, mastering a skill, gaining a skill. So I feel for a lot of you, it's kind of like just saying you have the skills necessary to be very successful at this time, but I do feel like you need to kind of make some moves here, Libra. I feel like you need to start moving towards a new beginning here. And it could be with a fire sign here, Libra. So if you're wondering if you should move forward with the fire sign, the answer could be yes with this card. Again, I can't tell you what to do. You have to make that decision on your own, but I do feel for some of you, you're making a decision here. I feel some sort of change with a person. I feel like for some of you, you could have been with a person where it's like maybe they were like a chicken with their head cut off, like just running around, chaos, crazy, right? And maybe they had no direction in life. I feel if this person is coming back and they have a direction, that will be the change that you will notice in this person. I'm getting the name Kevin popping into my head, so that's weird. I don't really trust names when they pop into my head, but I'm going to say it, so there you go. Some of you could be dealing with a Kevin without a head or something. For others, I feel like this is something that you're very passionate about. I feel there's like some fears. It's like maybe you're becoming passionate about something. I do feel like a very strong need for you to explore things as well. I feel this restless energy where you could be feeling restless here, Libra, but it's like because I feel like you're becoming passionate about different things. It's almost like you're afraid to go from one thing to another. Like maybe you're developing hobbies, or maybe you're wanting to experience different types of jobs. And it's like maybe you have a job and it's like maybe there's something else that catches your eye. But maybe you just got a new job. Like I get this like kind of jumping around energy. I think like society tells us like you have to get a job and you have to like stick to it for the rest of your life until you die, right, Libra? But I don't think that's the truth. I feel like you should, experience things, go for things, try new things in your life, and that's what I feel like you're doing. I do feel like you'll probably have a lot of people who will say that you're doing chaotic things, right? Or that you're going crazy, or that you need to settle down, and all this other stuff. What I will tell you, Libra, is that one piece of advice I will never take from anyone is settle down. Anybody who has ever said settle down to me, I immediately turn that person off basically for the rest of my life, because to me settle down is like loser talk. Basically, people who say settle down usually are not very successful. So that's what I would say here, but I feel that you should kind of move towards your passions. Knight of Wands come up a lot and lately, and to me a lot of the energy we're dealing with in astrology is very Knight of Wands energy. The universe, I feel like, is trying to make our lives more enjoyable. I feel like the universe is trying to bring more joy in our lives, and I feel like you need to move towards joy and things that make you happy with this card. So there you go. Thank you, Libra. Really appreciate it. All right, let's see what we have for you here, Scorpio. And Scorpio. Scorpio, you have the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands here. Really good reading. You do have the Hermit here as well. I feel like you are dealing with a Hermit person. I feel that this could be a person who's very attracted to you, by the way. So if you are attracting love or dealing with a new person in love, I feel like this person is very attracted to you, but they might be a little bit of a hermit. I feel like I feel like you're gonna have to kind of like tease them out of their shell, so to speak. And I feel like this person could just be kind of needing some alone time. I feel like this is like a withdrawn person as well. So you might be dealing with a person who is kind of wounded in a lot of ways, but I do feel this could be new love. Very solid offer with the Ace of Pentacles. I feel this person, like I'm getting the word scarcity is popping into my head with the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles could represent scarcity, by the way, especially in reverse, but I just feel this is more of like a person who is very unique. I think your weekly reading was all about this, now that I think about it, Scorpio. I think I said something to you that there could be like a very unique person coming in for you in love. I feel like this could be happening over like the next 6 months. I know these are daily readings, but I would say tarot to me is timeless, just in general. So to me, whenever you watch it, and if it resonates, then it's for you at whatever time. Doesn't matter what day, what date, or anything like that is on the video. But I feel like there could be someone. I feel like you recognize this person's like rarity. It's like you recognize that a person like this doesn't come along very often. And I'm not saying that you should allow that to like force you to make a decision or try to lock this person down, but I just feel like you are kind of recognizing someone's value with the Knight of Pentacles and this Ace of Pentacles. You're seeing someone as very valuable, and I feel like they are. And the Seven of Wands is kind of, I feel like they're a little bit scared to be vulnerable. I feel like they could be having a hard time opening up. 10 of Cups, like I said, I feel like this is true love here, Scorpio. So it could be someone very significant coming in for you, where you could have true love for this person. It could be a Virgo. I'm also getting Pisces on this card. It could be any sign, but there's a fish on here, so that's why I'm saying Pisces. It could be any sign that's coming in for you. I feel like this person's coming out of a time of like a lot of alone time. Like I said, I get this feeling because you have these cards that kind of represent vulnerability and being a little slow and a little standoffish. It could be a person who's kind of having a hard time opening up right now. Maybe they've been hurt or something like that. But I feel like if you could be patient with this person, it would be a good person for you. For others, I love this. This is amazing for work. Knight of Pentacles, hard work. Working from point A to point B. Ace of Pentacles, like abundance, total abundance coming in for you. A really significant opportunity, I feel. And the Seven of Wands, to me, is a card of conviction, as I always say. To me, Seven of Wands says, when you know that you're going to be successful in something, you will be successful. I feel like there's something that is just like a sure thing. Like I feel like you feel, that is the feeling that you will feel when you are presented with this opportunity. I feel like for some of you, you're creating this opportunity. It could be like you're creating a business, you're starting a job, or whatever. It's like that something is good for you. Trust those feelings here with this energy. The Hermit says you have earned this. The Hermit has climbed to the top of the mountain. He is normally shining his inner light out in front of him because he has gone through some like major soul searching. some major internal work, and I feel like that's what you have done here, Scorpio, is like you've done a lot of like inner work, some soul searching, some self-discovery, and it's like now you have climbed to the top of a mountain, and I feel like you're kind of taking advantage of an opportunity that is in front of you. It is definitely something that is going to be lead to a lot of success, I feel, with this Ace of Pentacles, something very abundant as well. So I really definitely like that for you. I do like this from the love side of things as well, because again, if you're like attracting someone who is maybe a little bit closed off at this time here, Scorpio, I feel that this is saying that they are kind of, even though they might be a little closed off, the Hermit says they have climbed to the top of a mountain. It's kind of like they have opened up. They have learned what they need to learn here, Scorpio. So I do feel like this person's opening up. I like it, Scorpio. I feel like this is awesome. So thank you, Scorpio. Let's see what we have for you here, Sagittarius. And Sagittarius, let's see what is going on for you. Sag, you have the Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords here, and the Nine of Pentacles. I actually feel like this could be a good thing here. Ten of Swords, it can be a difficult card. Ten of Swords can be a card of like painful endings, something being dead, done, over with, as I always say. So I feel that this is some sort of ending. Yeah, you have the Judgment card as well, which can just be like a final judgment, a final decision. So I feel for some of you, like a decision has been made here. Maybe you're leaving something in the past with the Ten of Swords, but you have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles to me is the card of newness in tarot. The Nine of Pentacles to me can represent something new, like a new opportunity coming in for you, like a new job or a new business or a new relationship, doesn't matter. Even though the Nine of Pentacles can be a card of kind of like being on your own. It's like a card of like self-fulfillment or, a card of independence. I feel that the Nine of Pentacles can be a card of you going from being independent to being in a relationship. So I definitely like this energy for you here, Sagittarius. I feel there's like a lot of success coming in for you, probably after having to create a lot of balance. Two of Pentacles is like sometimes it can represent needing to create balance. It can say something is out of balance. Normally on the Two of Pentacles, there's like the ships, and it's like the waves on one side of the card are small, and then on this side of the card, the waves are like much bigger on the card. So I feel for some of you, this is kind of like saying that you have had to learn how to create balance. I don't really feel like it's saying, I don't think it's talking about balance particularly. I feel like it's saying you've had to learn how to create balance in your life. And I feel that this was like a matter of survival with the Ten of Swords. It's like you have had to learn, I feel like for some of you, I feel like you have literally almost had to use like survival skills at this time. You've had to learn to become resourceful even. The Ten of Swords doesn't really represent resourcefulness, but the Nine of Pentacles kind of does. And so that's what I feel like you've been doing over the past like probably many years. And I feel that this is you finally receiving rewards with the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like I'm getting the word resistance here on the Judgment card. The Judgment card is clarifying your reading here, Sagittarius, and I feel that the word I'm getting is resistance, but I feel like this is a good thing. It's almost like you have built up a tolerance for something. You have made yourself resistant to stress, or you have made yourself resistant to like certain difficulties and challenges, and this is a good thing. Like what I mean by resistance here is like this is a certain level of strength that you have gained, and those are the words that are kind of popping to my head with this Judgment card. And I feel like this is through what you have gone through in the past. The Judgment card can be like a wake-up call or an awakening. So it's almost like you are awakening to your own inner power here, Sagittarius, and you're becoming very successful because of it. Yeah, you have this Messenger card as well, Sagittarius. This card can represent, this deck has like 4 of these oracle cards in it, and the Messenger is one of them. And this card can represent kind of protection and obviously receiving messages. But I feel for some of you, you have kind of like you are learning to open up with this energy. I feel like you're paying attention to like the signs and symbols in your life. You are kind of like learning how to do that as well. So I like to see that. I also feel like this could be kind of just a wake-up call as well. But I really feel like you're paying attention to your like to the signs and symbols in your life. So I don't know. I like this for you, Sagittarius. Definitely feels like a good thing. So thank you, Sagittarius. Really appreciate it. Capricorn, let's see what is going on for you here, Capricorn people. Capricorn, you have the 8 of Wands here, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Empress. Damn, Capricorn, this is good. I like this as well. I feel like you've made a decision here, Capricorn, to cut something toxic out of your life. I feel like you've made a decision to cut something out of your life that is kind of like, for some of you, I feel like this could be like a liar, cheater, stealer. For others of you, I feel like this could be a person who is just a more, it's like I feel like it's someone who just can't remove their head from their ass here, Capricorn. That's what's popping into my head. There's no other way to say it. You have the 3 of Cups here. It's like you have love, but this person's becoming more of a friend, I feel. So if this is love for you here, I feel like you see that it's just like there's someone who is a little bit confused or something. And it's like you're not dealing with that person any longer. So I feel like for some of you, this looks like a moving on energy to me. And because you're doing that, I feel like you're getting the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is the tree life. It is everything you want in your life, everything you desire. And because of that, like, again, this is your glow up. I did all the earth signs today for the weekly readings. And all the stuff that came up for all the earth signs is like all about glowing up. So I feel for a lot of you, you're having your glow up here. You're kind of stepping into this empowerment Empress energy. It doesn't matter what gender you identify as. Again, I don't attach gender to my card, so you don't have to be a woman to be an Empress, right? You're just embracing this energy here on this card. I feel like it's like pushing you forward in a big way with this 8 of Wands. So in a lot of ways, I feel like you're having your glow up here as well. I do feel like for some of you, you could be a little bit sad because of someone from the past here, or maybe you've recently gone through a breakup, I feel, for some of you. Feels very recent to me here with that 3. I'm getting on the 3 of Cups for some reason. 3 of Cups is not a breakup card, but again, I read intuitively, and I just feel for somebody out there, it's like you recently went through a breakup, or you've recently gone through some sort of change. In a lot of ways, I also feel like saying they can't keep up. Those are the words that are popping into my head. They can't keep up. So I feel for some of you, this could be enough, and it's like maybe this person just could not keep up with this 7 of Swords here. It's like I feel like this person had their head in the sand. I feel like all those types of sayings are popping into my head with that 7 of Swords, like head in the sand, can't keep up, head up the ass, right? The whole 9 yards here, Capricorn. And I feel like you realize that with the 8 of Wands. I feel like this 8 of Wands here is the realization that you have had. I feel like this is the realization. You have come to this decision, and it was like probably a quick decision. I feel like some of you have made a quick decision. I'm wondering if some of you have just like kind of walked away from a person suddenly. Maybe they didn't expect it either or something, but I feel like it was the right thing to do. It's leading to your 10 of Pentacles and your Empress, whatever this decision was. For others, again, I feel like this could be in work or business here. It's like you finally are very clear on what you're doing in work or business, and I feel like you're noticing that things are progressing a lot faster with this 8 of Wands. So what the hell does that mean, Capricorn? What it means to me is it's like sometimes when we do something that we're supposed to be doing, things just work out faster, right? We see results faster. And that's what I'm getting here. I feel like you're just seeing results faster. Again, clarifying you have the 7 of Swords and the 3 of Cups. I'm getting the word coward popping into my head here as well, which is like a pretty extreme word, I would say, Capricorn. But I do feel like for some of you, maybe you would want to rip someone's head off here. Maybe you would want to call them a coward. But I feel a little bit more kind of softer energy here. I feel like you're trying to soften yourself with this 3 of Cups. I feel like you are being a little bit more, it's like you're having a little bit of empathy for a person here, especially if this is someone from the past. I feel like they almost just couldn't pull their head out of the sand, like I said. And so I like that because I almost feel this energy where it's like maybe like a couple of weeks ago or something, you would have ripped this person's head off or something. But it's like now you've kind of like tempered yourself a little bit, which is probably like a good thing for you to be doing here, Capricorn. Again, I feel for some of you, like you could have felt betrayed from this person, but again, I feel like you're kind of letting it go. 3 of Cups, card of friendship. Maybe some of you are focusing more on friends or community or spending time with people in your life, but really good reading. I feel like there's a lot of happiness coming in for you on the 3 of Cups as well, Capricorn, so I like to see that. I feel like for some of you, you could be like taking a little bit of time to yourself, but Still, I feel like for most of you, you're just doing this right here. You're having your glow up, finding success, finding abundance. I feel like for some of you, maybe you need to kind of like nurture yourself a little bit more, I'm getting. So I feel for some of you, you need to take some time for yourself with this card. I feel like you need to kind of listen to your own inner voice and heal yourself, nurture yourself, all that other good stuff, Capricorn. But I like it. So thank you, Capricorn. Really appreciate it. Let's see what we have for you here, Aquarius people. And Aquarius. Aquarius, you have the Queen of Pentacles here, the Nine of Swords, and the Sun card here. Kind of a weird reading here, Aquarius. The Ace of Wands as well, passionate new beginning coming in for you here, Aquarius. Some sort of sadness or feeling hopeless here, I feel, with this Nine of Swords. Feeling like you can't get out of a situation is what's popping into my head here. Yeah, I feel like you need to see that you have a lot more options than you realize. You have the King of Pentacles here. For some of you, I'm wondering if you feel stuck, or it's like you're trying to make a choice in love with the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, to me, can represent kind of having a choice or being at a crossroads. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you could be at a little bit of a crossroads here, and you feel I feel like somebody out there feels hopeless in a situation. I feel like the Sun is saying move towards your happiness with this King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles can represent being too rigid, kind of only thinking of things one way. I always say the King of Pentacles to me is a card of kind of the way things have always been done, you know? And I feel like for some of you, you almost need to break away from that like old, stuck energy here, and I feel like you need to realize that you probably have a lot more options than you realize with this King of Pentacles. For some of you, I feel like maybe this just boils down to experience. So some of you might just need to have more experiences in your life, and maybe that'll open up the world to you here. But I feel like saying things are not hopeless. Look, I mean, you have the Ace of Wands, card of inspiration, passion. It's a card of new beginnings as well, and potential things that could be like amazing opportunities coming in for you as well here, Aquarius. So I feel like there could really be an amazing opportunity for you here, but I do feel like you need to get away from the stinking thinking on the Nine of Swords, because right now I feel like this is just a little bit too much of a stuck energy. So that's what I feel for you there here, Aquarius. Yeah, you have the Chariot. You know that something will make you very successful. I feel like you know that something is a guaranteed victory. This could be a business, could also be a relationship, could be anything, really. But I feel like you need to kind of like make your move here with this energy. The Sun is like a lot of happiness. So I feel like it's like you know what makes you happy here, Aquarius. You always get the Chariot. And I always say for you Harry Potter fans out there, there's normally like a golden snitch on the Chariot. So I feel like you need to stay focused on kind of like what you want, and you will get it with this Chariot energy. I feel for some of you that there is kind of like a situation that you feel controlled by, like I said, with that Nine of Swords. So it's like you're trying to escape that with this energy. So we have the Ace of Wands. I want to ask, what are you trying to escape? You have the Tower here as well. It's like you're waiting for a Tower. I almost feel like some of you are waiting for a Tower moment here, or maybe you have had a Tower moment. The Tower can just represent kind of like an awakening as well, or having a revelation. So I do feel for some of you, you could be having some sort of revelation with this Tower energy, and I feel like it's almost like a wake-up call that you could be experiencing. The Tower can represent like resisting change when it comes up in reverse as well, and the Tower can represent holding on to something that's just going to end up being a Tower moment in the future anyway. So for some of you, I feel like you just need to like allow the Tower to fall on something in your life so that you can have this new beginning with the Ace of Wands. I would say if this message is for you, you know what this is. So I would say if you don't know what I'm talking about, then this message is probably not for you, Aquarius. But for the most part, I feel like you would know what this is. For others, I'm wondering if this is a move. The Tower can just simply represent moving or traveling or moving to somewhere new. So some of you could just be moving with this energy, and that would make sense. For others, I feel like this is like motivation. I almost feel like this Tower is the motivation that you have needed. So for some of you, it's like maybe you have already experienced a Tower moment or some sort of loss. I feel like it was kind of just the kick in the butt you needed with this Ace of Wands to get you moving in the right direction. So I do like this for you. Yeah, I'd be careful of toxic energy here with the Devil. You do have the Devil coming up for you here. I feel like fierce. I've been holding you back from freedom. And I feel like you need to let those fears go because, like, I feel like there's a lot of freedom for you here, Aquarius. You've been having really good readings lately, even the weekly readings. So, again, as I always say, this is just a daily reading, so it doesn't matter that the energy is heavy. I mean, it's just one day. But your weekly readings have been really good, and I feel like you need to move towards kind of releasing something that is preventing you from being free with this devil energy. So, there you go. Thank you, Aquarius. Pisces, let's see what we have for you here, Pisces people. And Pisces, let's see. Pisces, you have the Emperor here, the Six of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. Like some sort of wish coming in for you here. Yeah, it could be new love. You have the Page of Cups, so it could be love or a love offer coming in for you. Definitely could be a water sign. Could be an Aries as well with the Emperor card. I do feel like this Emperor is kind of like you. I feel like you're the boss. Here, Pisces, I'm the boss, right? So I feel like you are the boss with this energy. I feel like you're gaining authority in your life, so you could be gaining a lot of authority. I feel with the Six of Cups, like a very kind of like playful energy. A lot of people read the Six of Cups as someone coming back from the past. As I always say, I don't. It could be, but really to me, it's like a card of needing to not get stuck in the past. And you have the Nine of Cups. There's like a wish coming in for you here. So I do feel like there could be a wish or a dream come true coming in for you with the Nine of Cups. And I feel like you need to focus on something that would be a wish. I almost feel like you need to be more playful here, Pisces, with the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is like childlike energy, but in a good way. It, represents needing that kind of playful like energy. Yeah, you have this Beyond card here. This is, again, this is one of the Oracle cards that's in this deck. And this card can just represent your belief. I feel like your soul is being called to something here, Pisces. So what is it being called towards? You can't make this stuff up, Pisces. Typical Pisces reading. You are being called towards the unknown. So I feel like you are being called towards something that makes you curious. I feel like you are being called towards something that's going to require openness and probably something that requires a lot of faith with this card as well. So it's like you could be being called towards like a new relationship, but maybe it's just, the Page of Cups is just your imagination. Page of Cups is something that you're thinking about. It is a card of kind of imagination and kind of like a wish as well. Normally, the Page of Cups is holding that cup out in front of him, and it has a fish in it. It's just like something he is imagining. It's not something that he is experiencing. And I feel like you need to have an experience here, Pisces. Yeah, I feel like you need to surrender to something here with the Five of Swords. I feel like you need to let something go. Some of you could be a breakup or a separation that you're going through with this card, but I also do feel that this Five of Swords could be talking about needing to like surrender to something, but I feel like you're surrendering to the unknown. It's like you're surrendering to not knowing the answers. I've been saying to Pisces for a long time, like, I don't care what anybody says. I mean, to me, Neptune does not rule Pisces. We have Neptune and Pisces. To me, Neptune and Pisces is a lack of clarity. To me, during Neptune and Pisces, I feel it could be making things for Pisces a little bit unclear about the future, or we could be encountering a lot of situations where it's like maybe we feel like we need to know the answers, but it's like we really don't. We kind of just have to take the risk. I feel like the universe is kind of telling Pisces, I want you to trust your heart. I want you to trust your instincts on a deeper level, not necessarily your intuition. And I want you to go out there and explore. So I feel like the universe is asking you to be kind of like trust that there is something bigger coming in for you, but it's going to be coming in on the back of adventure, having new experiences, leaving comfort zones, pretty much everything that I always talk about, Pisces. Yeah, some of you could have a water sign coming in for you here with the King of Cups, so could be a water sign. Here, trust your intuition, of course, but I would say don't only rely on your intuition. Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you're working really hard. I feel like you feel very perseverant at this time as well. I feel like you're putting a lot of work into like projects, and I feel like you're seeing things to the end. I think there's a lot of energy for you, Pisces. I feel in a lot of ways you're making big moves at this time, like in your work life. But again, with that Six of Cups, I think you need to make time for the other stuff as well, like family, friends, love, business, not business, Pisces, but things that you enjoy doing. And, that's what I would do here. But there you go. Thank you, Pisces. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. Let's do a pick a card now. We are going to do cards 1, 2, and 3, and that'll be that. So thank you, everybody, again, for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to drop a like on this video, by the way, if you haven't already. Also, the weekly readings are going up on the channel, so make sure to check those out. And that'll be that. So let's see here, everybody, what we have for everybody. Like two more shuffles here. And just so everybody knows, I'm not going to be doing super chats on these dailies anymore. So I'm just going to take a little break from super chats. And then when I do super chats in the future, I'm probably just going to do them in separate videos, just so everybody knows. But let's see what we have for everybody. All right, 1, 2, and 3. If you pick card number 1, you have the 3 of Cups here with the Ace of Swords. Amazing. I feel like this could be a celebration coming in for some of you. For some of you, this could be like communication coming in from the past here, and this could be leading to like a reconciliation with the 3 of Cups. I don't normally say that, but I am getting that here, so I feel like there could be some sort of victory coming in for you here. For others, I feel like there's just a general victory coming in with card number 1. If you pick card number 2, you have this Beyond card here and the 9 of Wands. I feel like you're opening up to something with this energy. I feel like a very strong persistence here, but I also feel like you're pushing yourself past certain boundaries, which again, I mean, to me, like we could simplify the next, until 2026, basically. So what is that? The next 4 years, 5 years, basically. We could simplify the astrology and just say, if you want to be successful, you have to be a rebel. So, I don't encourage people to break laws. So I wouldn't say break laws or anything like that over the next, 5 years, but I would definitely push yourself if I were you, and I would be doing things that are kind of like outside my comfort zone to be more successful in whatever it is you're doing. Love, money, business, spirituality, health, wellness, whatever, doesn't matter. So I would push yourself a little bit. I would tap into your kind of higher self with this energy, and I would also kind of like focus on your strengths. I feel like this 9 of Wands is saying strengthen your strengths, strengthen what you're good at, and you'll be successful. Love it. If you pick card number 3, you have the Tower and the Temperance card. Yeah, some of you might be trying to heal from a Tower moment. I do feel like some of you are fixing a Tower moment, like maybe you had a falling out with a person, you're fixing it. Yeah, it could be like some sort of apology. Knight of Swords here. So, this isn't really a card of an apology, but the Knight of Swords is kind of like a card of law and order. It's like a card of bringing success to something like a falling out or something like that. So I do feel like you could be bringing order to something that fell into chaos with the Tower card. I do feel like you need to be patient. I feel like you're bringing things into balance with this Temperance card as well, card number 3. Yeah, 7 of Cups. A lot of possibilities here. I think there are a lot of things swirling around in your head, card number 3, but it's like you're bringing things to an end in a situation where you're clearing some confusion up, I feel. So that's that. So thank you, everybody, again. Really appreciate it. Again, I will be back tomorrow night at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we will do a daily reading again. So thank you, everybody, and have a good night.